Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys doing? I'm so blessed, really blessed to be your midst once again. Okay, so and it's still on the Ooni Of Ife's palace stories that are coming out at this time, and this one, like I always say, will really interest you guys. Okay, so there's this Juju scare, in the palace right now, and we are told that Oletick and Blublo, have allegedly scampered for temporary refuge in Ojaja Arena, living at IGBI all by herself in the palace. Yes, you heard me well. I knew it was going to get to this. Someday, I just knew it. Okay, you recall that of recent, very recent, we'll be hearing of fetishness by some of the Oloris, allegedly, like I always say, and when these stories come out like this, a lot of people will say, but we saw them in the with Oni now, they were smiling, they do this. And we keep telling you guys that, look, there's what you call the royal duties. When it is time for that royal duty, courtesy demands that you have to be in the public fora and you have to keep, a smiling face. You have to just do what you need to do. But back in the palace is a different ball game. And these things, I know a lot of you may not believe them, but see, that is why it is our job to, unearth these things that are happening in the secret or in the dark, and we bring them to you, and we reenact them to you in a way that make them very lucid, for your understanding. Okay. So this is what is coming out, and I want to use this opportunity to just thank God that our dear Queen Naomi is far away and fully immune from this, I don't want to say madness, but from this wahala going on in the palace, especially when it comes to this Juju scare stuff, okay? So maybe, who knows, maybe this is what her intuitive premonition has been warning her about. That is why, you see, she has not been overtly bothered about going back to the palace, anytime soon. Okay, you recall that she gave these unbelievable conditions to our dear KBC the last time, she was being appealed to come to the palace. She gave three very almost impossible conditions. One of which was that Olori actually has to be divorced. That was one of the conditions. Alongside two others. Okay, I don't want to bore you with those ones right now, but she has always been very stern when it comes to that issue. So thank God she's not there, so she's immune from this. So, but why are they running right now? If I may ask, why are they running? Why taking refuge in Ojaja Arena? Because you heard of Juju scare. Why? Why? It's strange. I thought they said they are the IGBI wagers and the Odeshis, of this world, So, or is it that they have seen the Odeshi or the Juju that is stronger than all of them? Is that the reason? Well, I always tell you guys, I don't live with these people, but for them, for Oletick and Blublo to pack their kaya just because they heard what is happening between Metete and Antie, because of the exposure, if this is all that is making them just camper for safety, then it's really funny, very funny, because I didn't see this coming at all, honestly, But this life can be funny though. This life no balance too true, sha, like they always say. So suddenly they are afraid of the very place they did everything to chase our innocent queen of queen from. Okay, you know what? I don't want to bore you guys with what happened, but she was literally chased out of that place, physically, diabolically, by all the means, spiritual, everything. They put it together until that woman left that place for good. But just imagine how retributive justice is not happening to them without them even knowing. Okay, because this is what this is all about. But I'm sure they don't know yet. Okay, but if this story is indeed true, then it is one of the best stories to happen, so far. And I have my reasons for saying this because as I heard this story, I was just smiling. This kind of thing that you hear and you don't know. Intuitively you just begin to smile. That was how I felt when I first heard it, and that is why I said I have to quickly put it here for you guys to see. Okay, so they have returned back. They have returned Uh, uh, I mean, they are trying to maybe run away from this problem, but for how long will they continue to run? They have to return back. Oh, I beg. They have to come back. They must be in that palace. They have to be there. I'm telling you. Thank God the other day, one of them ran with her kids to Ojaja Arena out of provocation, annoyance, or whatever. And the mom, went to Ojaja Arena, bundled them, and returned them back to the palace and said, Omo, you are going over. It's for better for us. I'm telling you. So that palace, they must stay there. They go stay there. Okay? They have to be there. Sure, they wanted to be in the palace. They don't leave palace for now. So where are you running to? Why are you running? Huh? Why are you running? You know. So according to the story, this fight between Metete and Igbi has really helped to uncover so much fetish stuff that some of these Oloris were up to in the palace. I agree that the media has been awash with stories of fetishness, occultic displays, voodooism, all this while, yours sincerely has also heard some of them, but I never, for me particularly, I never took those things serious. But what we are hearing allegedly right now is that this fight between Metete and Auntie Igbi has really helped to, uncover so many other fetish stuff that is going on in that palace, unfortunately. Okay? So it is alleged that some Oloris who hitherto felt they were very tough, suddenly realize that they are still learning when compared to what Igbi is doing. Now, wow. So it's looking like Auntie Igbi is the father, mother, the grandfather of all the fetishness in that place. That is what this is looking at. So it was reported that Oletick, fearing for herself and her kids, hurriedly took her kids and scampered for safety, at the Ojaja Arena. Because in our calculation, make I save myself and my children first too, before KBC will come solve this problem. Okay? But the thing is, so she too they fear, but now wow. Well, it is okay. So, according to the story, they said Blublo, immediately followed because because she's also scared. Now, wow. But we were told that these people were tough people. They were, very gallant people. So why are they running? I beg, help me ask them, why are they running? They've not seen anything. No. So, according to the story, there's this mysterious, strange, evil bird, that has been hovering around the roof of some of the apartments of these Oloris, for a while now, which no one has been able to completely unravel. I heard this story some time ago that there's this black bird, that normally comes out very early hours of the morning, maybe between 1 to 2, and all the bird does is to hover around the rooftop and make some funny noises. That this has been happening. We heard it, I heard it, but I never took it serious, and they are saying now that when this fight was going on between Igbi and Metete, that Metete spoke about it, okay? And it has been a very serious situation. So when this fight between Metete and Igbi happened, it was alleged that Metete also confirmed that it was that evil bird, that evil bird that they've been complaining about was actually Auntie Igbi's messenger. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, wow. How did we get here, for God's sake? How did we get here? And I really hope that our dear KBC, that is, if this story now is actually true, I really want to believe that KBC and the Gese family, as usual, will stamp their foot, heavily on this matter and find a way to curtail this thing from degenerating into something else. Okay? But if this best story indeed is true, then it's enough to scare everyone really, because you cannot. That's why I keep saying. You see this thing that is going on between Metete and Auntie Igbi. Somehow, I wouldn't blame Metete, because the truth of the matter is, if you are threatening someone that I will do this, I will do that, and the next few hours something happens, you cannot escape it. You are the one that must have done that thing. The whole world will blame you. So I'm not surprised. Even this bird now that Metete is coming out to say is actually a messenger to Metete. It's funny, like I always say, Sha, me, I don't live with these people. I'm not related to them by any stroke of imagination. All we do is that when we hear these stories, as strange as they may be, we try to bring it here, we reenact it and elucidate on it, in a way that it becomes more interesting for your understanding. And that is exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay. So this is what is coming out. And I just told myself how to quickly drop this for you. So what do you think about this story? Okay. Please leave your comment in the comment section. I want to hear from you. Bye bye.